A slice of life from the stacks beneath pallid. The stacks never slept. They flickered. Somewhere above the soot-stained towers of tangled steel and hanging cables, the gleaming skyline of Palad pulsed like a distant star. But down here, where broken machines came to rust and orphan circuits still whispered sparks, the light was thinner. It came in fits, through gaps in old building shells or from dangling bulbs patched together with leftover conduit and chewing gum. Eerie Vox, age 15 and full of fire, climbed out of her hab box and into the morning haze with a mouthful of wire and a wrench in her teeth. Her boots landed on the curved plating of a collapsed engine canopy, once part of a sky freighter from the first. Age, and she scrambled up toward the upper vent lines before her older brother could yell at her for skipping curfew again. The air smelled of hot copper, synthetic grease, and steam-popped mushroom bread. Above her, 2 maintenance bots were having a slow-motion fistfight on a swinging catwalk, while an old war anthem played from a cracked speaker zip-tied to a pipe. Standard morning. Eerie chewed through the casing of the wire in her mouth and spat it to the side. "Patch 617's down again," she muttered, ducking under a leaning strut of ancient Magitech plating. "Betcha the kids at the top don't even know their sewage filters run through an old exosuit." She reached the junction node, what used to be a launch cradle for one of the city's old levicarts, and opened the panel. Sparks greeted her like old friends. One glance told her the regulator crystal had burned out again, probably from power surges bouncing back through the old amphenite veins. She rummaged through her coat, found a cracked stabilizer chip, and popped it in backward. It worked, somehow. Below her, the steam vent whined in satisfaction, and the gutter pipes hissed clean for the first time in a week. That earned a grin. Her climb down was interrupted halfway by Dreno, a squat man with a hoarder's pack and a voice like rusted thread. "Oi, Vox girl, you fix the vent? I'll toss you a bread token and half a smoked rat." "Rat's gotta be fresh," she called down. Dreno considered. "It bit me this morning." "Deal." She spent the afternoon lounging near the communal burner, where a group of kids her age were repairing a decommissioned limb from an old construct engine, just the arm, from elbow to wrist. They were trying to turn it into a clothesline that could punch thieves. Eerie offered advice, sarcasm, and a hex wrench when needed. Overhead, the glowing symbols of the Chapel of Innovation shimmered faintly from the sky shrines. Sermons broadcast through broken speakers. No one listened. Not here, not in the stacks. Magic didn't come down this far, and gods didn't have time for kids who lived under boilers. At sunset, she made her way back to her corner of the district, a cantilevered platform made from 2 welded barge hulls and a tarp roof. Her brother, Karn, was already waiting with a bottle of water and a scowl. "You stole the bread token again," he said. "I earned the bread token." Karn rolled his eyes and handed her a fresh wrap of gear-sealed mushroom bread anyway. "City's boiling this week. They're rerouting water for the upper tiers. We'll be dry by Marda unless we jerry-rig something." "I'll talk to Valo," she said between bites. "He owes me a favor, or a favor's worth of fuses." Karn didn't answer. He just handed her a cracked pair of goggles, the ones with 1 clear lens and 1 green-tinted one that let her spot heat leaks in the walls. She took them and stared out over the stacks. Lights blinked, cables swayed, and the smell of ozone hinted that someone had tried another lightning trap. Somewhere below, a cheer went up from the arena pits. Someone won or someone exploded. Eerie leaned back, goggles around her neck, grease on her sleeves, smoke curling up into the coming dark. She didn't dream of Palad's high towers or its gleaming plazas. She dreamed of cleaner circuits, better pipes, and a quiet space to build something that didn't fall apart when it hummed. Not fancy, just hers. And tomorrow, when the fuses blew again, she'd be there,